opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do.
It's the... And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone... week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Looking to throw. Martin. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But you look at this defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Martin, his throw incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Martin. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me,
and this throw will be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because a lot of people can't expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards the game for number 18.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Smith catches left side. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
When you look at this defense,
they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. On 1st and 10, Richards. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off play action. Richards. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Richards. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And it's been a rocky start.
You just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage and moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martin. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Martin.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Martin. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. Now,
and this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Dragons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And now here come the Raiders.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And down he goes. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Taken from just outside the 30.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. Houston set to take over. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Right back to Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall. The defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16 and bulldozing his way through. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Off the play fake, Richards. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Back to the air on second down. Richards. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dragons are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Draw play for Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Martin on 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Martin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. 68 yards.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Richards. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Richards. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no time. They got to get to the line quick. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Richards. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an after. That's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Hands it off out of the gun. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shifts by him. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Richards. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Martin throwing on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's a give to Brown. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Martin on 3rd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Houston's offense taking over again.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Back to throw. Richards. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 20.
reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Richards. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 4th down, Richards. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dragons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Operating from the gun, Martin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking to throw, Martin. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So out come the Raiders.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Martin now throwing after the interception.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And now out comes Houston. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nifty move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down. Richards.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. 2nd and 7. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
To throw is Martin. To throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
Houston's offense taking over again, and they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Richards. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
That is caught on the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it in. On 1st down, Richards.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
93 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw on 2nd down, Richards. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Raiders offense ready to go.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Martin to throw on 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit.